Now, you might be asking, in this 2025 era where everything is automated by AI, starting from generating code for big companies up to writing killer scripts and copies for products, is there any skill that is gonna survive? Now, I'm not telling you to start learning how to code like every internet guru says, but rather learn these soft skills that are not replicated by AI, and you learn them once and depend on them forever. Now, I admit, technical skills are important, but they are not the only thing that is going to make you valuable in 2025. What is going to set you apart in 2025 and beyond is learning these soft skills, these deeply human abilities that can't be replicated by machines. Now, think about it. How well do you communicate your ideas? Are you a person who stays consistent on some things even when no one is watching you? Now, do you always take action or you overthink every process? Now, these aren't just buzzwords. These are skills that will shape your career, your relationships, and your future at large. Now, in this video, we are diving deep into the 5 soft skills that you will learn in 2025 and will stay relevant in this ever-changing world. If you're new here, my name is Seth, and on this channel, we dive deep into the world of tech, physics, and personal development, all tailored together to spark curiosity and empower your journey into a more meaningful, purposeful, and productive life. So if that resonates with you, please consider subscribing. Skill number 1, communication. Now, in this ever-changing digital world, communication skills is the best asset you can ever equip with yourself, and you never run out of market in this present world. Now, the matter of fact is recruiters and employers are looking for people who can truly articulate ideas to other people. Now, whether you're a content creator or any other person, provided you have those skills, you will be on top of the market starting from 2025 up to the end of time. Now, you can actually say that, well, I already know my Java, I know how to code, I can build an app in 3 seconds. Well, the fact is that you're not the only one. A lot of people actually know how to do the same technical skills that you have and even more better than you. So what is going to really set you apart? The communication skills. Being able to pitch ideas to investors and articulate words in a very understandable way is going to make you valuable from any other job candidates. So if you have been working on only your technical skills, my friend, it's high time that you started working also on the soft skills, and which include the communication skills. Now, if you're looking for a way to improve your communication skills, I actually recommend one way of improving your communication skills, and that is starting to create content or starting a YouTube channel. Now, when you start to create content, it helps you to overcome that barrier, that friction. Like when you're talking to a camera, it really helps you to bring out yourself in a very way that actually makes you think that even no one is listening to you, but just your camera. So if you want to improve your communication skills, start creating content. You can also start listening to podcasts, watching podcasts, and this really helps you to actually improve your communication skills in a way that is tremendous and mind-blowing. So communication skills comes in as number 1. Now, the other skill is consistency. Now, the truth is you will never do something for 1 month and expect anything from it. Now, this is so rude, I think. But the truth is, for you to get a reasonable achievement from the things you're actually doing, you have to do those things for a reasonable amount of time. Now, this ranges from almost everything like starting a YouTube channel. For you to get something out of your YouTube channel, you must at least upload for at least a minimum of 2 years for you to get something out of your YouTube channel. And that means that you have to be consistent on uploading your things. Now, let it be even coding. You can't code for 1 month and expect to be good and land a job in Fang or Mang. You can't. So this shows you that consistency is another skill that you have to equip with yourself. Let it be in any field of life. You have to grind something consistently in order for you to get a very reasonable amount of it. Consider doing A-levels. For you to get nice grades in A-level, you have to read consistently for the 2 years in order for you to actually come up with good grades after the A-levels exams. So consistency applies almost everywhere in life. You have to be consistent in order for you to get something out of the thing you're actually learning or trying. So that comes in as skill number 2. Skill number 3, action bias. Now, action bias describes our tendency to favor action over inaction. We feel like we always want to be doing something instead of doing nothing, even when we have no assurance that that something is going to yield anything successful. Now, but on the other hand, it later on becomes difficult, more so when we are trying to actually do productive things. Now, let's say you're trying to start a business. We always overthink instead of taking action. And yet, in actual sense, most of the things that you actually overthink, you can't get answers for them before you actually start. So, action bias is one of the skills that you should actually have. I call it a skill because it is a muscle. It is built. The ability to be biased to take action every time you think about something is what I'm terming as action bias. So every time you think about something, let it be building a business or pitching someone an idea or doing anything or writing a book, starting a YouTube channel or anything you really want to start, it is better to start before you overthink, because if you overthink it, you may actually not do it. There is another quote I actually had recently that preparation can actually be procrastination in disguise. You always think that you're preparing, working hard toward the thing you actually want to do, but when in actual sense you're actually procrastinating. So having this bias to action, being biased to action, is the best skill that you can ever equip yourself in 2025 with. These skills are not stopping in only 2025, but are the skills that you're going to learn once and continue with them forever. And surprisingly, companies are looking for such people who actually are ready to implement ideas even when they don't feel they are ready, because companies are always moving with markets, and so they can't wait for you to first overthink and say that, yeah, after a month I've come up with a decision to take action. So being action biased is one of the best skills you can ever equip yourself in 2025 and stay with it forever. This can't be replicated by any machine. So action bias, another skill. Now, skill number 4 is adaptability. Now, this is the ability to adjust your thinking, your behavior, and your response towards change and other environmental factors. Now, the matter of fact is that recruiters are looking for people who can easily adapt to different working conditions. Now, the truth is that in this 2025, careers and industries are changing technologies they are using and implementing. So, if it happens that you actually new Java and you find that the company you have been hired actually has changed its servers and code base from Java maybe to Kotlin, what do? Do you give up the job and say, I think I should go back and learn, then later on after learning I come back? Nope. The best candidate is the candidate who can ever adapt to the ever-changing technologies and anything depending on the environment he or she is in. So adaptability is the best skill that you can also ever equip yourself in 2025 with. Now, this is not only limited to the tech world, even everywhere in our families. Let's say your fiancé suggests that I think we should actually move to Singapore. How easily can you adapt to that? Because there must be a reason why they are suggesting that they should move to Singapore. So adaptability is the best skill you can ever have, whether you're a marriage partner or you're maybe an employee in a certain company or anywhere in life. Adaptability is the best skill you can ever have for yourself. Now, the last but not the least skill you can ever equip yourself with is emotional intelligence. The ability to understand, recognize, and manage your own emotions. On the other hand, responding effectively to other people's emotions is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the foundation of leadership, collaborations, and trust between companies and co-workers. Now, this might sound a very trivial thing, but the matter of fact is that emotional intelligence is what recruiters are actually looking for. If you want to be hired or promoted at your place of work, emotional intelligence is one of the traits that is actually being looked for in different candidates. Now, let's say you're a leader, even in the schools we studied from or everywhere, places of work, you have to understand other people's emotions in order for you to actually lead them well. Now, I hope you have really gotten a basic understanding of the skills that are actually going to stay relevant starting from 2025 up to beyond. Skills that machines won't replicate. If you're a person who is good at leading teams or who likes resolving conflicts or who likes maybe counseling other people, these are the skills that are actually going to help you stay relevant to both recruiters and employers. So thank you very much for watching. If you didn't watch my recent video about our phones listening to us, it is going to be linked right here, and also another video about why you are probably feeling behind or falling behind in life. The video is going to be linked right here. Please consider checking them out, and thank you very much for watching.